just like a drug.
Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome back on the rooftop. Welcome back to a wonderful Sunday. I hope you had a fantastic week. I hope you're all feeling fine. Welcome Twitch. Welcome YouTube. Thanks for the recent follow. I'm not sure if I can pronounce this. YFGY63LM. Could be a bot, but chances are she is not. So thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, welcome. Today is a very special day because today we dive back into Path of Exile 2. And the funny thing about this is that when I started streaming again, Path of Exile 2 was the first game that I streamed for quite a while, which was a lot of fun. And then I took a relatively long break from the game. I skipped the last patch because it was it was pretty fucked actually when it came out. So I haven't bothered with it. And now with the third edict, it's a huge patch. And we get a fourth act. And we get a new kind of interlude section into the end game. So no more playing through the campaign twice. We played through the campaign once, then we go into the interlude, and then we can play the end game. And here's the deal, guys. I thought about how I want to do this. First off, I think for the next couple of weeks, I will be streaming Path of Exile 2 again. So this is fact number one. Fact number two is that I probably will also play Path of Exile 2 on my own while off stream, because it's quite a long stretch until we see the fourth act, and it's quite a long stretch to finally show off the end game. So I already played a bit of this just to try it out, just to see how it runs, if I can log in and stuff like that. And I also kind of decided which class I want to play, and I went with the new class from last patch, which is the Huntress, which is pretty cool, by the way. I will explain the mechanics because I played her to level 5 already, so you haven't missed much, and we will stream with her. I will try to bring her into endgame. I will also play off stream, and maybe I try to do this maybe on key situations, like for example the boss fight from the first act, which is just so I might record this if I'm not doing this on stream and make shorts of it. So it's definitely also helpful to subscribe over at YouTube if you're from Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, you're already in the right place. And I will give it a try how shorts work. I never did this, so why not, right? So maybe I upload shorts from some key situations that are that stand out to me while I'm playing off stream. But I cannot promise anything. I need to figure this out. Maybe I do this with GeForce, something like that, where I can just, if I see something cool happen, I can just save the video clip and then I try to edit it into a short, something like that. But yeah, we will be playing Path of Exile for the next couple of streams. I hope you're as excited as I am, because this game rules. This game just rules, and I can't wait to experience the new content. For everyone that arrives here and was not part of when I streamed the first one, here's the quick rundown of my experience with the game. So I have roughly 100 hours in this game, which is, in Path of Exile terms, basically nothing. I played one character to end game when the game came out, which was my monk. I tried some maps. I haven't encountered towers. I haven't fought any pinnacle bosses. I'm pretty noobish when it comes to how the progression works. I kind of understand how the currency works. I have stash tabs and all the stuff. So I'm not a complete noob, but compared to some other content creators that play this game way longer than I have, I'm a noob. Okay? So I'm still learning the game pretty much, and I'm learning alongside you guys. And of course, I will try to explain as best that I can what my decision making is and what I learned in the couple hundreds of hours that I played the game. And this doesn't mean that I'm right, you know. As with any opinion on the internet, take it with a grain of salt, and I would super heartily appreciate it if you guys help me out. So if you know a lot about Path of Exile 2, help me out, alright? And with that being said, one last thing. It's a free weekend right now, as you can see on screen. So you can try this game for free. And I totally think that you should do. If you're a fan of ARPGs, this is the best that you can get. It's tough. It does some things differently than a Diablo. It's not as immediately gratifying as a Diablo is, which can be something that you're not looking into or looking for, which is totally fine. But this game is phenomenal. Period. So if you haven't tried it out, now is the chance to do it for free. Alright? And with that being said, let's log in. And as you can see, I still have my 69 Invoker Monk. Nice, by the way. But we will be playing Huntress. And the Huntress is a pretty interesting character. And I will explain the mechanics that I figured out so far. And we just go with that. Alright? Let's jump into the game. Oh, fuck. No. No. And we also play the new League. I explained the League mechanics when we get to this. But basically, some shit opens up on the map. You kill some monsters, you get loot for it. Okay? And it's all green and otherworldly. Okay, so here's my Huntress. Let's open up the skill panel that I obstruct with my cam, obviously. Let's see if I can show this to you. So what the Huntress does is she plays with a spear. And my build currently is an explosive spear where I can put 2 of them because of my overabundance on ground, which explodes after a certain time, does very cool AoE damage, and kills shit. My whirling slash is something that just spawns around me that does damage. And what's really cool is my parry. So the Huntress can parry. First I thought it's like a parry like in Souls. You have to perfectly parry an enemy attack, which is not the case. You can just hold it down. The Huntress will parry and will debuff the enemy with a special debuff, like a parry debuff. And then I have something that is called disengage, which then can kill or damage debuffed enemies from this parry and give me a frenzy charge, which will then lead to my spears exploding immediately. Okay, this is currently my build. I'm obviously very at the beginning, and I will look into, so what we are looking into mainly is trying to build frenzy charges as much as we can and then explode our spears on the whole screen. Okay, this will be my goal for the build. Just clear entire screens with the spears. I don't know if this is possible. We will find out, but I think this should be the mechanic to go for, right? Also, from what I heard is that there seem to be different kind of spears. Like I have an explosive spear right now, but it will also have like a lightning spear, for example. So I will also go for multiple ailments, like multiple elements at once. But this is first what we'll go for, okay? And as far as progression goes, I'm at the Grellwood, as you can see. So, pretty at the beginning. I just killed this weird underground boss thingy. Okay, let's do it. So as you can see, now I parried. And I got a frenzy charge from disengaging. And this lets my spear explode immediately. If I don't have this, it looks like this. Alright? But it's pretty powerful nonetheless, alright? Okay, let's hope that it doesn't lag too much. I assume that a lot of people are playing this right now. And then I also have like this, okay, which is... I have to get into this build myself, and I think it's a lot of setup for what it does, but it's really, really fun. It's really fun. So, boom, boom, and then boom. And from what I understand, she scales with dexterity, and we're looking for gear that has evasion rating on it. Okay, so bases with evasion. Oh, bases with evasion might be a good idea, and dexterity, obviously. This is the leak mechanic. So let's see. So there are enemies spawning that you just need to kill. Oh, my frame rate chugs like crazy right now. Wait a second. Why is my frame rate like this? That's a bit better. I have to mention I had to roll back my drivers. So maybe that's the problem. God, to feed it. There we go. So you follow this kind of fissure around, and then you kill the stuff, and you get loot for it, right? Look out! So yeah, as I said, I needed to roll back my drivers to a very old driver because the NVIDIA drivers are just fucked. And my 4090 keeps crashing and crashing in games when I played at too high of graphics, like a too high of a resolution, and without, you know, aggressive DLSS, my drivers would just crash non-stop. And I was looking into the issue, and that in the end, it's just like very, very unfortunate driver issues with NVIDIA. So yeah, we have to make amends for that. Yes, Oscar Bot. Hey, dude, what's up? We're back in PoE, that's right. Here we go down this path, and we try to land here at the spear. So we have a few ways to go. You know, the PoE tree is just something else. Don't get intimidated. There are a lot of guides out there already, so everything is good. Yeah, from what I want is also that my my spears are exploding faster. That's something that I look into. And frenzy charges to have this immediate explosion, right? Because this parry mechanic is actually pretty nice. We get something cool. Still have this. Boots, energy shield. No, okay. Love this game so much. Can't wait to experience the new act. Can't wait. This parry mechanic is pretty interesting, and I'm kind of can't wait to see if I can abuse this in a boss fight. Right? Because like this. It also kind of seems to hurt the enemies. Like you can see. Very cool. Very cool stuff. Okay, right now I'm just clearing the map. I think, but we need to go there. Find the entrance to the red whale, exactly, and in the red whale we get the stuff for the tree, and I want the hanging dude to progress the story. Did this a million times, it feels like.
This place bears the wounds of war.
Hit me. I want to parry you. No? Okay.
Over there. There's bound to be runes in that pile. For folk who have already died, they've fought well enough. The hunt is on! Need more time. The wind howls!
Yeah, it would be very beneficial if I had immediate exploding stuff, or at least faster, right? So I don't have to have the setup of, you know, getting my frenzy charge first. But we will figure this out. There will be a pathway that will help us achieve this goal. I'm pretty sure of it. But so far, I think this class is very fun. I might want to play, maybe, I want to play a warrior as well, because it's a class that I haven't tried at all. So maybe I do this as well, if I'm getting bored of always playing the same thing, you know? Okay, there. right now is basically just grinding low levels and get a good leveling build.
I'm bent double as is.
Evasion rating 44. Ours is better, but it's already like we could roll something onto this, I think. Life veteran, no. We take the fire resistance any... I don't know. We need ice resistance for the first act, as always. But I love the extra evasion rating here. Yo. The walking vaginas. Remember these.
Watch your step. Bring it on. Hold on.
It also just parries melee attacks, it seems. So also something to keep in mind. Ah, the...
I have enough in my pack already.
I mean, the clearing is pretty good. It takes a while, but it's pretty good. Armor strength. Cold resistance. Oh, but we have maximum life on them.
Look out!
Okay.
I've enough in the tank already. Aye, I'm hearing voices now.
Evasion rating,
And yet the
energy
spirits stay
shield.
silent.
Another evasion rating. This. Medium. I think we should go back anyways. Evasion rating is at 24 here, so this is out of the picture. Okay, yeah, let's go back real quick. Also level up. Increase attack speed, increase area effect, which is nice. I think we want to have like this one here. Increase melee damage if you dealt a projectile attack hit in the past 8 seconds, and 30 increased projectile damage. So this basically facilitates this playstyle of throwing spears and then also going into melee range. So I think the way I'm playing, while it's not as clean as it could be, potentially, probably, is definitely the way that one possible playstyle, obviously, because it gets facilitated with one major node here. So let's go down here and see. We can see if we will encounter frenzy nodes on the way. Increased frenzy charge duration. Okay, but I'm really curious to see if there is something that kind of facilitates automatic frenzy charge acquisition, which would be fucking nuts. Because if I, like, with the monk, there was something that I could I could auto-generate a specific type of charge and then convert it into something I needed, which was perfect. Like that's you know, was a way to just use certain abilities all the time to clear a whole screen, for example. And that's what I'm looking here basically, but it doesn't seem to be something that is meant to be here. Maybe something like this, like you get a there was something chance when you gain a frenzy charge to gain an additional one, which would be awesome. But yeah, maybe there will be like support gems or something like this. We could use we could see this. Where's the support gems? I need to have one to see those, right? Okay, the next time we get a support gem, we will look into potential support gems that might give us more frenzy charges. Or maybe she has something in her kit that does this. Hey Chrissy, what's up? All good on my end. All good on my end. So let's go back and sell. But yeah, I think there has to be like a combo where you just generate frenzy charges and then you clear whole screens with your spears. At least in my mind, that would be the optimal late game build to go into end game, I think. Okay, let's talk to Renly over here. Sell our stuff. We might want to see what this can do. Not as good as ours. This can go, this can go, this can go. Cold resistance. Man, I really don't know if this is worth right now. So let's just sell it. We have any... No, we don't. Pick the well and go back. Alright. We still need to... We still need to fight the boss. Probably down here somewhere. Single target damage is something that I struggle with this build. Oh, this is another Fisher. Okay, now it's going on. Oops. Oh god, no, no, no. Oof. Well, this was close. Oh, there's another gem of it. Love to see it. Okay, let's get this, get this, get this. Armor, don't really need those. See what the... Yeah, I want to have a shield, so the twig focus probably not what we need. Fur plate, armor. Oh, this is not... Okay, sorry. Medium life flask, looks good. Does not have anything on it. And we have get a new gem where we can probably upgrade this one. So how skills work here is you get gems for all new guys, okay? So you get gems in different not rarities but different levels, and they can unlock skills. So basically you get an a gem that is not yet carved into anything, and you can basically engrave it into a skill, and then you can use that skill. And level 3 and level 1 gets you new skills, but level 2 just levels up a level 1 gem. Okay? Hope this makes sense. And then there are support gems also, which then kind of adjust or alter the way... how certain skills work. He's tanky. What we got? Nothing that we can use, unfortunately. So, wrong button again. Don't press M for a map. Okay, we still need the last rune of power, so it's either up top. Yeah, it's probably up top. And I love this game so much because at the beginning you might feel very, very weak, or it's very cumbersome, but with the right combination at a certain level, you're just, you know, clearing whole screens, and it's so satisfying because everything you find in Path of Exile, you know, is hard earned because you have to gamble a lot with other gems that you find to give your equipment meaning. It's not like you find a new... Sometimes you find an item that is a straight up upgrade and you're like, oh man, that was awesome. But most of the time you find just a good base, and then you need to craft it into something. And this comes with a little bit of, you know, RNG. But every gem you find that right now I don't have any because they are even rare in lower levels. But every gem that you find, like regal orbs, not gems, orbs, yeah, like a regal orb for example, chaos orb or whatnot, they're so rare. So this game is so much fun because you can, you know, if you have a good build and you can clear whole screens, you're more efficient in farming stuff that you need. And in Diablo, I mean, that's why I said in the beginning, like, this is just a different demographic of gamers. But Diablo is more like it showers you in loot, which overflows your dopamine receptors. This game overflows your dopamine receptors with just finding really rare stuff. And this is a hit that you cannot imagine. Yeah, let's get this. So this will be a boss. Let's see how it goes. He can hit pretty hard.
Here are your spikes, but be cautious. I would ask what you... Anything take your fancy?
Must take a proper smith to forge runes like these.
I'll find some use for that. That'll be useful. If you find a pint out there...
Renly's done a fine... Yes, Finn makes fun of my collection, but I think it's charming. Hello. Good. Now the others.
Here's hoping I don't come to regret this.
He's unconscious, but he's breathing. Though, this wound... We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here. Goodbye.
I heard you heading for the village. When I fled for my life, there was no time for me to grab all my smithing tools. If you do manage to reach my forge, you should find them and bring them here. I'll set up a bench and we can see about working on your equipment.
The wound. It should be fatal, but somehow he clings. Only by a count's hand can this binding be released. I know an old tale. One that speaks of a ring we might be able to recover, buried 3 centuries ago in our ancient graveyard. A grim tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can lead you there. The path is dangerous, but...
Cull the Weak dashes to an enemy and will instantly kill them if their life is low enough. Enemies that can be culled will display this indicator. Cull the Weak. Rake dashes to a target enemy and performs a wide sweep, inflicting bleeding on enemies hit. The further you dash, the more damage it deals. Bleeding enemies will take more damage if they are moving. Rake dashes to a target enemy. Rake dashes to a target enemy and performs a wide sweep. Lightning Spear splits into many projectiles on impact and has a high chance to shock enemies, making them take more damage. If you have frenzy charges from a skill like Disengage, it will split an additional time to hit a very large number of enemies. Lightning Spear Rake dashes to a target enemy and performs a wide sweep, inflicting
much as hurting. And only stopping this wrathing will set it right. I'll not make the journey home like that. Some strange magic's taken.
The Fey spirits are still watching, I believe. The old magic still thrive. The way is open. Please, hurry.
What have we got? Take a look. Might make good scrap. Might make good scrap. Till next time.
Mary have kept clear of this rot.
has been up that bastard. I said.
Calls to mind the Uncle Tarek in his later years.
How can I help? Anything take your fancy? Might make good scrap. Till next time.
My dearest daughter, beloved.
My beloved son, your death shall be avenged, even if it takes 1,000 years.
I'm bent double as is. Time this tomb earned its name and kept the praetor's wife good and buried. Something the wind! say that. I'll not make the journey home like that. Watch your step! Exiled, but unbroken. I've enough in my pack already.
How's the... Take a look. Deal. Deal. If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
Sorry, I was...
couldn't save you.
Take a look. If you find a pint out there, oi, what would you like? Go well.
Oops, I hope I was not muted all the time. Was I muted all the time? I hope not. Okay, again, very fun stream. Unfortunately, the OBS crashed, which was kind of, yeah, not so good. Also, 2 of my friends immediately left afterwards, which is kind of a shame because I was alone. But I hope that some of you watch this later on and have some fun with PoE, because I certainly do. I'm so glad to be back. And as I said, I will stream this for the next couple of weeks. I will also play a little bit off stream to progress, because I really want to see the 4th act. And yeah, I hope you're with me on the ride, man. Another thing, on YouTube, I released a new video, my most anticipated games in the later part of this year. I would love for you guys to check the video out and maybe leave some love, you know, some likes, maybe a comment. Tell me about your favorite games that you're still releasing this year and you're looking forward to. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Doesn't matter when you watch this. I'm so grateful. Tell your friends about this very special place here on the internet. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe, follow. Help me out with all the YouTube and Twitch algorithm stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And I hope something amazing happens to you next week until we see each other again. Probably in the next video, I have something cooking up, or in the next live stream. And with that being said, have a very, very nice start into the week. See you next time. Peace.